16, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
On the 6.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And some room to run now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action now. Lawrence buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On second down, a run with ETN. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 20-yard line. Pickett now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Lawrence looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Pickett now from near his own goal line. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that was force against force.
Pickett throwing again on second down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think we got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big blitz defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Here's Lawrence. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Pickett sets up play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Off play action, Pickett.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett escaping the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Pickett.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
ETN up the middle.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKinney. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McKinney. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Completes it to Austin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Boston, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 38, Lawrence forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Pickett to throw on first down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Pickett right back to the air again. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
formation to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Pickett now on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Flush to his right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A 61-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
The slot man in motion right. On play action, Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect this quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Lawrence on third down. He finds his man complete. That's McKinney. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He finds his man complete. That's McKinney. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Etienne once more. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Back to throw, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From just shy of midfield, Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Measures used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
I'm ready.
Here's a give to Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He's got a man, it's his fullback.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go!
On the counter, Etienne. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Lawrence.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. So the false start will back them up 5.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Pickett to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Pickett.
Slide, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's got Pickens complete.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Here goes it.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 17. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustment